Good morning, fam. It's Erica with Not Your Average EDC, and today we are talking about Spyderco H1 Steel. I'm really excited about this. This was a gift, one of the gifts I got for my birthday over the weekend. It's a Salt2 in H1, and I never really thought about testing one of these or getting one for myself or anything because honestly, all I've heard is not good things about this steel. I have heard that the edge retention is non-existent, that there is no toughness. It is softer than 440 stainless. It's garbage and there's no point to it. And I've heard that for years and years. And even when I went to look at content on this steel and this knife, although many people have plenty to say about it, there isn't really any content on it at all. If you go on YouTube, it's outdated. There's really not much at all on this knife, the model, the steel, nothing. And some of it's from 6 years ago. So when I received this as a gift, I was actually pretty excited about it because one of the things I love to do on this channel is debunk stuff. I love testing steels. I love debunking rumors and mythical theories that have been around for a long time in the community. And I'm really excited to see what this is capable of and if the rumors are true or not about this steel. So I've been using this for a few days since I got it. And this is the new version. It's really not available much of anywhere, honestly. It's available through KnifeWorks, I noticed. But aside from that, the new updated version, which this is, the updated one, it's just not really out yet for some reason. I'm very curious about this whole thing because it's just not alive yet, really. But let's go over a few things, a few specs, and then I want to talk about my experiences so far because I find them very intriguing. So this is the Salt2, which is the updated version. On Spyderco's website, it says that they wanted to revamp this model because they feel that it's actually better than the Delica, and they wanted to kind of bring it back to life because it's been completely buried. So we have a hollow ground Wharncliffe style blade in H1 steel, which is completely rust resistant. We do know that. We have seen people throw this in salt water, leave it for 2 weeks, and then go and get it. Yes, we get that it's rust resistant. That's what it was made for. It's made in Japan, just like the Delica. So we have a hollow ground, beautiful Wharncliffe blade. I love this drop. That's one of the things that really spiked my interest when I opened this up was I love this drop and I love the blade shape. It's very reminiscent of the sheep's foot mini griptilian that I have. And this is one of my favorite blades to work with, one of my favorite blade shapes. See how similar those are? Nearly identical. However, the Salt2 is a little bit thinner, and I like that. So instant brownie point for the Salt2. Love this blade shape. Love that it's hollow ground. It seems very robust and kind of just ready to work, right? This yellow color is really vibrant and beautiful. I like it actually over the LC200N yellow, which is again another one of their series, like their rust-proof series. So see how they're different? This one's a neon yellow. This one is kind of a sunflower goldenrod yellow. Now, really cool stuff here. They both came with black clips. But the black clip on the new Salt2 is some type of powder coating. I did go to Spyderco and try to figure out what type of coating it was. It didn't say. It just said a black coated titanium pocket clip, and all of the hardware is machined from rust-proof metals. So if you look, I'm not sure if the lighting will catch it, but this new clip is powder coated. It's like a matte coating and it has a powder texture to it. It is not like the normal black coated clips from Spyderco. This one you can kind of see like a reflection off of almost. The new ones do not have that. All of the hardware and the clip are powder coated in this non-reflective coating. Really cool. Also, compared to the Delica, this is linerless. So the Delica that we know and love has... Oh, it's not going to pick it up. This does have liners, milled liners, okay? The Delica has liners. The Salt 2 does not. It is completely linerless, just like the Native. So the Native 5 lightweight here, no liners, just full-blown FRN plastic in there that's milled out. We get the aspects of this in the Salt 2, completely linerless, just plastic in there. Crazy cool, in my opinion, because I really don't need liners, and this is literally, it weighs nothing, okay? Completely light. So, like I had said, some of the rumors that I heard were that basically H1 is useless, it's garbage, and there is no edge retention, there is no toughness, it's basically a joke, and you might as well just go for LC200N, because this actually has stuff going for it, and this is useless, right? So, right off the bat, I wanted to put this to work. I wanted to see if the rumors were true. I love debunking. So, I've been using this for the past few days. I did do some woodwork with it. Now, that is not what this is intended for. This is really intended to be like a boat knife. This is something that you would want to have out on your saltwater fishing trips, stuff like that. That's why they made it completely rust-proof, lightweight plastic. It's not really geared toward an EDC knife. However, I just wanted to see what it was capable of. So we had a bonfire the other night. I was batoning some wood with my LT Wright Vault 4. That's kind of like my go-to bushcraft camp wood processing knife. If I had an axe, I would have used one, but I actually don't have a usable axe right now, plus testing purposes, right? So I was using my LT Wright knife to process like bigger chunks of wood, and then I was actually using this to lightly baton kindling, because why not, right? I don't mind if I beat up my knives. It doesn't matter to me. So, let's see, after batoning kiln-dried firewood, which is very hard, if this has an edge or not still. Let's see. Because myths tell us, fairy tales tell us that this should not have an edge anymore. And I really did beat the crap out of it, guys. I was literally, the wood I was using was, like I said, kiln dried, so it's crazy, crazy hard. And I was batoning the kindling with it and splitting it up into like really thin little splinters to get the fire going. Just for fun. Don't recommend doing that at home, especially with a folding knife. I was just being stupid for testing purposes. Please don't do that at home, okay? Telephone paper, really thin, and it's also windy. Let's see if we can cut through this or not. We shouldn't be able to. Interesting. Got a little snag right there. We've got definitely one little snag, but interesting. It still has an edge. That's weird. It shouldn't, because I've heard that it's softer than quote-unquote baby shit. That there is no edge retention, that there is no toughness, that this is actually way worse than 440 stainless. That's what I've heard. So, and I have a lot of experience with 440 stainless, 420 stainless, Chinese, American, doesn't matter. I was using that my entire childhood. I have a lot of experience with 440. If I had used 440 for what I was doing with the woodwork and the batoning, there would be no blade anymore, especially if it was like from overseas probably. If it was an American buck knife made in 440 or 420, maybe it would still have somewhat of an edge. I'm not finding them very comparable so far. So this is why, guys, debunking, actually using, actually testing is one of my passions, and I have so much to say about it, because if I were to just listen to rumor, listen to theory, this could be overlooked for me. and that would really be a bummer because this is actually a model that really speaks to me. I really like knives that I can use as multi-tools, that I can use for messier, hard-use tasks. And this has a lot of things going for it. Like I said, the blade shape, the hollow grind, the lightweight, linerless, rust-proof, powder-coated, really cool color, actually decent edge retention. Guys, this is looking like a great EDC knife to me, especially a beater. It really kind of is cool. What I do not know is if they changed the heat treat protocol or anything for the steel, because like I said, this is the new version. It's barely even out. Maybe the old Salt series, the old H1, really was garbage. But unfortunately what happens is, when you make a general statement, H1 sucks, well, if this has H1 stamped on it, we may still think it sucks. We may not want to visit it. So learning, growing, testing, sharpening, using is the most important thing we can do in this community to actually review products. I'm really impressed with this so far. The bite that it came with is very interesting to me, and it still has it. This is a very interesting steel to me so far. I can't wait to continue using it, and it literally blew through that kindling with ease. I don't know if I just got a good one or not, but I am really excited to continue seeing what this is capable of. So, yeah, I just wanted to make a video about that, because the findings are a little different than what I've heard. Hey, Nug! Not necessary. So, there's that. Very excited about this. Before we close this video, I'm going to start doing shoutouts at the end of my videos because I really want to expand the research and informational sources that we have for this community. So if you are looking for tabletop reviews of all different kinds of knives, and especially like artistic, really expensive, beautiful knives and knife collections and unboxings and all cool stuff like that, please check out Metal Complex and my friend Kaylee over at Carry Every Day. She just started a channel. She already has like 1,000 subs, which she more than deserves, and she does really cool content. If you are looking for content that shows sharpening, testing, performance results, hard use, some torture testing, all types of stuff like that, please check out All Things Knives, Bumblebee EDC, Alchemy, check out Neves Knives, check out Cedric and Ada, check out Outpost 76, and Kayak Fisher Northwest. And then if you're looking for like survival type stuff, and like long-term testing and just really cool content, please check out James over at Junkyard Fox. All we can do is try to expand the resources that we have for our research. That's the best we can do, and I just want to push for that. So thank you guys for watching so much. Please go use your shit. Learn how to sharpen your knives. I will see you guys on the next video. I love you all so much. Take care.